Here's the first test of the fan motor since cleaning and oiling. It's high speed. Low speed. Running good. Check out this 40 microfarad cap right quick. See how it's doing. I think it's probably going to be perfectly good. Nothing wrong there. Same as it was 30 years ago when it was put on there. York 40 microfarad. Well, I checked this. This terminal was awfully loose. I was going to squeeze it down a little bit. Never would tighten up, but look at it, it's cracked. So, in fact, both of them just broke off. No biggie. Just got to put a new terminal on that one. It's always a good idea to check those whenever you take them off a cap. Make sure they're tight, because some of these is actually just pulled off really easy. Most of the foam insulation was in good shape, with the exception of that strip that goes right around the evaporator on the inside. This other stuff here is still in good shape on the sides and bottom. I'm going to just use some universal weather stripping that I have to give it a seal around those edges again. Help a little bit. It's probably not as thick as what was there, but I think it'll work just fine. Okay, this unit did come with the original factory filter still in it. See, there's the two peg holes for the front grill that holds it in place. But I'm not going to wash it because I know it will disintegrate like the one on my original Porta-Cool did. So I'm going to try to, maybe sometime when I have a lot of time, sit here and pick all this lint out of it and maybe blow it out with air or something. Alright, the Crest carry cool is ready to go. All cleaned up. It's actually so clean I actually brought it in the house. Don't have a filter in it at the moment, but that'll be fine till I can cut a new one. That factory filter, I know if I try to wash it, it's going to disintegrate, so I'll just save it for something else. Or try to clean it maybe without washing it somehow. But anyway, it's a Crest model number 15-150, manufactured 3 of 1989. So it's a little over 30 years old this year. 5,000 BTU, 12.75 ounces of R22. And I have not started the compressor to even know if it works, but I have so much faith in these units that I just went ahead and cleaned it up anyway. And now I know that when I start it up, it'll be perfectly fine. So let me get to that, set up for that, and we'll see how it does here. Here's the first start of the compressor since I have owned it. Here we go. Very quiet. I hear refrigerant. I've been running for about 5 minutes now on low cool. Very nice cold air. Nice cold air coming out. Let's check on the condenser first. It's condenser's getting pretty warm now. About 105 on the condenser. That's what we're getting on the discharge here. Pressure's starting to make a little noise now that the head pressure's come up. It was really quiet when it first started. Down to 40 degrees. It's taking in about 70 or a little better. So that's really good, 30-degree difference. We'll go in between speeds and let's see what it sounds like. Yep, it runs good. It was worth the restoration. And the $15 that I paid for it too. Well, as you can see, it works perfectly. I was not surprised at all. And I thought I would do a little run on the kilowatt tester here. See how many watts it's actually pulling. I think it's rated for 620 cooling watts. Let's see if it actually pulls that much or more or what. Let's see how healthy it is. Alrighty. Here we go. I'm going to start it up on put it on low cool and then start the compressor. Oh, wait a minute, I started it up anyway. So it's not quite running at its rated wattage yet, but I'm sure when that compressor gets a little head on it, it'll come up there a little bit. So we'll let it run a few minutes and we'll check it again. Alright, it's been on high cool now for a few minutes. It's up to 575. Very cold again. Nice and warm back there as always. Hear that R22 hissing around in there. It's a full charge on it. Here's high fan. About 165 on high fan. 132 on low fan. My low fan motor used more than I thought it would. That's about right though. So this unit's perfectly healthy. I guess I could do a running side by side here. I hadn't started this little Porta-Cool up since 2014. Guess I need to give it a run while I got it out of the storage area. Just noticed they got identical plugs on them. Looks like the same size wire because their wattage is very similar. I think the 87 hot point. How many watts it is? Get into it. There we go. It's a little bit harder to get the panel off. It hasn't been taken off as many times. Yeah, the little Porta-Cool is 620. Actually, they're exactly the same. That's amazing. A 4200 from 1987 is 620 watts, and so is the 5000 BTU from 1989. And I believe these panels here would interchange for sure. Looks like even got the same fan blade on it. Very similar in nature. The only thing, the Crest doesn't have the little packet with the literature in it. It just had like a wiring diagram that actually fell off, but I've got to try to find a way to preserve that because I actually had to use it when I was working on the Crest Carry Cool because one of the wires came off of the capacitor and I had to figure out where it went. So it's a good thing it was still there. Of course, I could have always come in and opened this one up. I'm sure it would have been similar. But alright, no filter in this one either, but I don't use it. It's just stored right now, and if I was ever to use it again, I would get a filter, but the factory filter, you know, rotted away on this one when I washed it. It just disintegrated. But I'm gonna start this one up too, see how it sounds after sitting for 5 years. Probably happy to be started up. Here we go. Sounds good. Runs smooth. I'll let it run a minute and see if it takes it very long to get up to speed. And it's on high cool and it's up 381 watts so far. I'm sure that'll climb as it, like I say, builds up some head pressure. I'll be back in a minute when it gets going to show you some clips of it running. Alright, it took the 87 Porta-Cool a little bit longer to get started cooling than it did the Crest, which I think that's about normal for these units of different years. But it's up to 493 watts. It's on low cool now. I turned it down so I can make the video it's loud. But it's already down to 48 degrees. So it's doing good still too. It's taking in about 73. It's really warmed up the kitchen running that Crest. About 74. So it's doing good. I guess I need to run them at the same time side by side just to say I've done it. Okay, the Crest is running again too. These both of them together is probably not a little over 1,000 watts, so we can handle that on one circuit, no problem. I'll take the camera over here and walk around a little bit. Porta-Cools. Porta-Cool's winning on cold though, I think. It's down to 37. Let's see what the Crest is doing over here. Yeah. The 87 Porta-Cool wins on the lowest temperature, but the Crest wins on how fast it starts doing that, cooling. But yeah, both really good units. I'm proud to have another one. I've always had that one since 87, a long time ago. Glad to have another one, just for the, not that I'll ever use it probably, but just, I just like to have, I like these units. They're unique. Ooh, listen to all that refrigerant. So they're both still doing good. The only thing about the Crest that I was not happy about is the outside cover. This is not dirt. This will not come off. It's some kind of, I guess it's either sun damage or some chemicals got on it or something. I don't know, but it's pretty faded out and rough feeling. I'm considering painting it, but I don't know about that yet. I may have to get some plastic paint and just kind of see what it, maybe paint on the inside and see what it looks like before I do the outside. But maybe a future project, and I'll keep you posted on that. Well, I couldn't find the receipt, but I did find the owner's manual, and I had put the date on there, 10/31/87 Lowe's. And one time I did have the receipt, but I'm thinking it was around just a little over $100 at the time. That's what I paid for it. Just a quick, oh, there's the original Energy Guide sticker. 4200 BT, that was hanging on the tag, I'm sure. It was 6.8, that's not bad. Not bad at all. What memories? Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Over and out.